What is social media? Social media is a place where you can share, talk, and find new friends to help you along your journey, your path, and everything that you would like to achieve. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Terryl with the Humphrey, and welcome to another episode of Failure is Knowledge. Here at Failure is Knowledge, we speak about growth and how we're becoming the best version of ourselves. If this is your first time here, make sure you like, subscribe, and wait towards the end and leave a comment, because today we're diving deep of explaining what social media is and how we can use it to our advantage. See, in order to use it to our advantage, we have to learn what it is. We have to learn what's possible, and we have to learn what we can do with it. That's why understanding education never stops. It only grows. It only gets better. It only identify what you really need to learn. Social media is here, and it's here because it's not going anywhere. See, first we have to learn about the history of social media. What I've learned about history is that it repeats itself. Everything that happened in the past will happen in the present, just in a different time, in a different way, in a different structure, because it's not about what's happening. It's about how it's happening. Social media was discovered in the late 1990s, early 2000s. And it was something that brought awareness, that brought curiosity to people to learn about what this was. The first social media platform was an app called Friendsters. It was an app called Friendsters that helped people connect, find new friends, meet new people, and share new ideas with one another. When I was learning about this, when I was reading it taught me that history has always been here. We just don't know where to start. The late 1990s and the early 2000s was so powerful because this is the moment that the seed was planted, not the seed, but a new phase, a new growth of life, because you have to learn how to communicate and properly be socially within yourself. See, social media is so powerful because it helps you connect with people that you don't even know. Why is it so important? Because when you connect with people that you don't know, you learn how to do things from a perspective, from an idea, from a thought that you would never came across. See, the one thing that I learned about social media is that even though it was created back in the late 1990s, early 2000s, it still has the power that it was when it was created. It just grew from there. When it grew, we get so confused because we don't know what's possible, because we don't understand it. Social media is a tool that needs to be understood. There's no ifs and buts about it, because it's not going anywhere. The only thing that's going to happen is going to keep repeating itself. History is going to repeat itself. And as it's repeating itself, a lot of people is going to be left behind because we don't know what social media is. This video is so important because it's going to help us identify and learn more about social media. We're so used to seeing and scrolling on our timeline. And as we're scrolling our timeline, we're forgetting about the purpose of it. The purpose of social media is to bring awareness. It's to bring news. It's to educate you on things that you would like to learn. But we have to properly use it correctly to our advantage to grow and learn. Like, okay, social media is here, but how can I use it? There's a lot of people using social media. There's a lot of people on different platforms. There's a lot of people using it, but a lot of people don't know how to use it. That's when I had to understand I need to learn about this. As I'm learning about this, what is it going to do for me? It made me become more socially. It made me become more socially. Made me become able to communicate better. It made me able to become a better communicator because I had to learn how to be consistent, take daily action, and learn that history repeats itself, because as it's repeating itself, we have to put the work in. Social media is a tool. It's only a tool, and it only gets misused when we don't understand it. The power of social media is so incredible because we can connect with so many people. We can meet so many new people. We can share so much information with one another. But are we sharing the correct information that will help us change and grow our lives? I learned history repeats itself because the history has to be learned and understood. That's why it's so powerful. That's why social media is so powerful. The creator of the Friendster in the late 1990, early 2000, he saw something. He saw a dream. He saw a gift. He saw a tool that can be used to not only help him in his life, but to help others if you really understand it. See, social media is something that needs to be understood. It needs to be learned. It needs to be everyday language, because as we learn in this social media, we're getting comfortable with it. We're becoming aware of it, and we know how to become a better communicator, because as we're communicating, we only grow from there. We only get better from there. That's when I understood that history is repeating itself, because history has to be learned. See, one thing that I learned with social media, and that's what I'm going to hit on, is the power of connecting with people. See, I can be in a different state and connect with somebody out of the town. I'm in a different state, and since I'm in a different state, I can connect with someone out of the country because of social media, because of the devices that we have today. See, the power is knowing that there's more that we don't know, but it's confusing because we don't believe we have power within ourselves. Now, not knowing how to connect with people is so important, because not knowing how to connect with people stops a lot of people from trying, because how do you communicate with someone that you have never met before? That's the power of social media. Social media gives you the blueprint, gives you a way to communicate, not only to bring awareness, but to help people learn and build with you. Because as we're building this understanding and learning more about social media, we have to be comfortable with it, because it's not going anywhere. How can we use it to our advantage? We use it to our advantage by doing and learning more about it. We can't learn the information if we're learning from the wrong people. That's why I understood social media is so powerful, because it helps you connect with people that's on the same path as you. It helps you connect with people that have similar hobbies as you. It helps you connect with people that gives you idea that I can be more. I can do it and I can be more if I learn what more is. I can only learn what more is when I see other people doing it. See, the only thing about social media that stops a lot of people from trying and learning about it is the comparison. We compare ourselves to others, not knowing what others did to get to where they are today. Social media is so powerful because it shows you what's possible. It shows you what is possible when possible becomes learned. That's when I understood when history was repeating itself back in the late 1990s, early 2000s. It's repeating itself because being social has to be learned. Being able to communicate has to be learned. Having a vision, a dream has to be learned. One thing that social media does is give you the power to dream and think big, because thinking big comes from seeing. That's when I understood we have to really be comfortable with learning about social media, because social media is not going anywhere. It's only here to help us if we use it correctly. Once we use it, understand it a little bit more, that's when we start to grow and identify everything that we would like to accomplish for ourselves. See, we have to use it for us rather than against us. Using it against us means that we don't understand the power of social media. Social media is here. It's not going nowhere. When I understood that, I had to learn more about social media and why it was so important. It was so important because it helps you connect with people. People are all around the world. This world has a lot of people. There's 8.3 billion people here. There's a lot of people here, and we can connect with people via social media. Yet we have to learn the power of it. We have to be comfortable with it. See, when I learned about social media, when I was just scrolling and watching videos, it taught me that hobbies are important. What are hobbies? Hobbies are something that you like doing. I didn't know I liked making videos until I start making videos. We don't know that we like doing things because we never start. That's when I understood me seeing other people chase their dreams encouraged me to do it. Because why can't I do it? Why can't I chase my dreams and have my dreams come to life? Because life only rewards the action takers. Social media gives you a choice if you're going to take action or if you're just going to watch other people take action for themselves. That's why I understood that learning social media was so important, because social media is not going anywhere. It's only growing. And to use it with us, we have to learn about it. Because when we don't learn about it, it's used against us. That's why understanding and learning that social media is so powerful, because it helps you connect with people, see other people's dreams, and believe that you can dream for yourself as well. I remember this one movie, it's called Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And Shark Boy used to sing, he was like, close your eyes, make a dream. Hold on, close your eyes, make a wish. Dream, 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 dream. So we have to be comfortable with dreaming, because social media gives us a reason to dream bigger, because it's a tool. It's a tool that can be used, and is used properly when we understand and learn more about it. That's why I understood that we have to keep dreaming. But as we're dreaming, we have to use the tools that's given to us. And as it's given to us, how can we use it to our advantage? That's when I understood dreams is just a thought if you're not acting on the dream that you're dreaming of. Dream, 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 dream. You gotta open your eyes and learn and see what's in front of us and use what we got, because as we're using what we got, we learn more about the people that we can connect with. Because as the people that we're connecting with, they know what's in front of us, because what's in front of us is helping us be comfortable with the process. Yeah, see, the process is showing you that social media is not going anywhere, but how can history be repeated for yourself? It can be repeated for yourself when you start to learn about it. That's why it's so powerful to see other people just doing different things, traveling, eating, making videos, and showing what's possible, because showing what's possible comes from a thought and taking action. It's not impossible. It's just possible when you try. It's not impossible. It becomes impossible when you keep thinking about it. It's not impossible. It only becomes possible when you know and learn about it. Social media needs to be learned. And as it's learned, you learn more about yourself and how you're finding out what you would like to do, what your hobbies are, what you find interest in. See, it only comes from seeing. See, when you believe, you see, but when you see, you know there's more. It's seeing that makes it difficult, because we are not following the right people, because social media has a lot of people on there. The last point I want to hit on is that the power of it and how it can grow your business, because it's marketing. Marketing is awareness, is bringing awareness to your product and or services. We can only bring awareness if we're in front of people speaking about it. See, the business and awareness has to be learned. Social media has to be learned to use it for our advantage. The advantage is getting out there to where you're getting out there with people that you can connect with. And as you're connected with them, you're able to grow with them. You're able to grow with one another, because as you're growing with one another, you're able to see how you're using social media to your advantage. See, business, what I've learned is that business is a problem solving service, right? Any problem that come about, let's think about McDonald's. Ray Kroc saw a problem. He was the founder of McDonald's, and as he was the founder of McDonald's, he saw a problem. The problem that he saw was that the business was good because it was serving people at a fast rate. And even though it served people at a fast rate, it fed them and it made them satisfied. So he saw the problem, he saw the solution, and he also saw the problem. A business is finding a problem because you have the solution. Ray Kroc had the solution because he was the founder of McDonald's. Now McDonald's is worldly known, is worldly known because of what happened in the late 1960s. See, history repeats itself because history has to be learned. That's why it's so important to see and recognize what we have in front of us. What we have in front of us is that this social media is so powerful because it helps our business. It helps us bring awareness to everything that we're doing, because if no one knows what you're doing, no business will come from that. That's why understanding that the time that we're in today, there's an advantage. There is an advantage that we have that didn't exist back in the early 90s, early 1990s, early 1980s, early 1970s. Time evolved. Social media has evolved. Electronics and technology has improved. It's not the fact that we're in a bad time, we're in a good time, yet it becomes bad when we don't learn what's in front of us. Social media is something that needs to be learned because business is something that's here and will not go nowhere. Business is here on a daily basis, just like social media, and it's so amazing how social media and business go hand in hand, because business is solving problems, but the problems is being brought up and aware and discovered from social media. See, that's when I understood social media was so powerful, because it gives you tools to help people solve their problems. Business is so important because we have to learn the power of social media. Social media will bring awareness versus talking to one person. We can talk to 10 people at a time. Rather than us talking to 10 people, we can talk to 100 people at a time. The tool that we have, which is social media, is one that needs to be learned. That needs to be learned, because as we're learning it, we're learning how to be more aware and connect with everything that we're doing. See, having social media bring awareness to what we're doing. It's making videos, cooking, talking, communicating, interviewing. Anything that comes about, it involves social media. Social media, it helps you share, it helps you talk, and it helps you find new people. It helps you communicate with new people, because the new people are all over the world. How can you communicate with them if you're not even there? Social media. That's why social media is so powerful. We have to learn the power that it has, because we have to learn the power that's within us. That's when I understood that social media wasn't just here to go. Social media wasn't something that I should just look over because I don't understand it. No. Social media is something that has to be learned every single day, because every single day there's something changing. There's a problem that needs to be solved, and you are the only one that can solve it. See, that's what business does. That's what the marketing and awareness does. It helps you solve the problem, and it multiplies the problem. Because if one person has it, what about the next 10 people? If the next 10 people has it, what about the next 100 people? It multiplies. And as it's multiplying, you learn what's working faster than you do if you're not learning about social media. See, social media isn't going anywhere because it's here. And as it's here, it's being repeated on a daily basis, because technology is increasing and is getting better. How we can take advantage of it, how we can use it to our advantage, is to learn about it. It's to be open to learning more about social media and what it is, what's the power of it. Look at the history, see how history can repeat itself. I remember watching the movie Founders, and it was a documentary about the McDonald's house discovered. Ray Kroc had to drive. He had his map. He had a paper map. And he was going from, I forgot the city that he was in, but he was driving to California. So he had to take out his map, use his finger, and as he's using his finger, he's finding where he's going. Versus today, we can just put it in our phone, be like, okay, I'm going to California. But as I'm going to California, what direction do I need to take? The old school way is using a map. The new school way is using social media and technology. That's when I understood that we can find new people. We can share, we can talk, and we can discover new people that can help us along our journey. Because as we're learning about social media, we have to learn who we are. And as we're learning who we are, we have to be comfortable with the process, because it takes time. Time is on your side. And once you realize you have all the time to learn about social media, you will be better off, because now you will be able to use it to your advantage. If you enjoyed this video, leave in the comments below on how you are going to start using social media and what the importance is to you and how important it is to you. And that's when I learned, as history is repeating itself, we have to decide for ourselves that we're going to take daily action and learn new information to help us grow in our lives. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you click this video right here to watch more videos on how to personally develop within yourself.